Hey everybody, it's Indigo, and I am back with another PCGS unboxing. In this order, I have a 1940 proof set that used to live in this holder, this old Capital holder here. I will link, if you have not seen the video where I picked it up, I will link it up here. I go through each coin, kind of show them off one by one in that video, and let you know my initial early on, unfiltered thoughts basically at that point. Also have a Washington quarter, 1942D with a DDO FS 101 and 3 Morgans. So an 1887 VAM 12, which I believe is a Hot 50 VAM, a 1892 and a 1901S, both a little bit better dates. And I do have the grades for what I thought they would grade. I thought all of the proof set, except for the Lincoln, had a shot at a 67. And I had the Lincoln at a 66 plus, which even looking back, I don't think I actually thought it was going to be a 66 plus, but we'll get into that. No spoilers, really. I was thinking VF20 for the Washington quarter, which a little low grade, but that's okay. 62 for the Alligator Eye Morgan, 40 for the 1892, and the 1901S was AU Details. So I have not opened this up, but I will let you know that this is not a blind reaction. I do have, just making sure I didn't have any other paperwork in there. I do know the grades on all of these coins, just to get that out of the way. So this first one, again, said was AU Details, and see the rim dings on that, but you've got them down here, 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 and here. So I think this coin was actually encased in something at one point. It does look AU. There's some scattered luster still out there. You can still see a little bit of cartwheel. You can still see some on the obverse, but again, you see those kind of rim dings. There's one here at 9 o'clock, but a lot going on with the rim on this one. So this one did get rim damage, AU Details. No real huge shock there, but for what it's worth, I did miss that on the front end. So next up, and I should not have missed this, but you see that big scratch in this wing right here? I don't remember if I saw that or not, but I mean, you see you got scratches down here as well. This one looks like it might have been cleaned at some point, probably was, but I think that's a staple scratch. So not great. Really bad start. But you see how all these are like parallel lines? I think this one was cleaned anyway, but you got scratches out here in the field. Low grade example, and that's what we got, was a XF detail scratch. So we had, on the first one, we had AU Details, which is what we got. And I had it as an XF40, probably because I had net graded it down, but it's XF Details, so even that was probably a little high. Next up is the VAM 12A. And again, I haven't been pausing. I will pause so I can put the true view up for both of those coins, and then I'll make sure I pause after each of these coins and put the true views up as well. All of these have the gold shield, so they all have true view. But next up, we have the 1887 VAM 12A, which again I think is a Hot 50 MS62. So let's take a look at this one. Nice clean reverse, as they usually are. Got a little bit over the eagle. Got some clashing right here coming out of the top of the wing. Got some more die clashing down on the bottom here. right here. I love the clash when it's right here on the side of the wreath as well. But overall, nice, really nice reverse. The obverse is not great. So you see, those looks like slide marks to me. Looks like it was probably in an old album at some point. But see, kind of got those parallel lines, and that cheek is very shiny. So I think this one might have been in an album, has some slide marks. Maybe, honestly, if they called it Surfaces Smooth, which I've seen them do before, I wouldn't have been surprised on that one. But they gave it an MS62, VAM 12, Alligator Eye. So we got, it's top 100. I thought it was Hot 50, but top 100. You know, top 100 Morgan, straight graded. So next up, I did not get this one perfect. The 1942D Washington Quarter DDO FS101. I had this one optimistically, and you can look at the reverse. Optimistically, you know, right off the bat, the VF20 was too high. But yeah, probably I was thinking I was looking at the obverse and not looking at the reverse mostly. But you got full rim on the obverse. The reverse is completely worn into the letter, halfway worn into the letters. I should have known this one wasn't going to get higher than what it did, but it got a good 4. But check out the doubling on that. So look in Liberty. Look how fat everything is. Look in the motto, "In God We Trust" there, and how fat the 4 is and the 2. Super cool DDO. Very common, actually. But just a really, really nice variety. It is a lowball variety now. But still nice. Didn't have one in the collection. Now I do. Next up, we get into the proof set. So the last 5 coins are all the 1940 proofs. And this one is the weakest of the 5. So you see it's got a little bit of tone to it, but it is still very much red. It's got some tone up there. I'm not in love with the toning on this coin, but it is a very attractive example. Very nice, very clean, no wipe marks, which is always a plus on these because usually these have been wiped. But again, these lived in this for who knows how long, and we got a proof 65 red. So let me throw that true view up for you real quick. So this one, like I said, this one was the weakest of the bunch, but this one I had at a 66 plus, 65 red. You know, I had it as a red. I'll take it. So yeah, can't complain about that one. The value I think on this one's around 150, 175 bucks. Price guide, I should say. So not too bad. And then got the Jefferson nickel and slightly, let's see, slightly rotated reverse die. But this is actually the 1940 with reverse of 1940. So you see how you got the really defined 2 ends on the steps. Again, no wipe marks, little tiny bit of toning, no cameo whatsoever, nothing even remotely close on that one. But very nice coin. The obverse has a little bit more reflectivity to it. So the reverse is kind of got some mirror, but not really all there. The obverse is all there with the mirror. Little bit of tone to it. Very attractive. Does have kind of a mark. One small mark out here in the field. And got a proof 66. So throw that true view up now. So pretty good on that one. Missed it by a point grade, but these last three are kind of where the last three are the money in the set, and they're also where I had my biggest hopes for these coins anyway. So up next, continuing up in the denominations, we got the Mercury dime with some very nice orange splashes of orange tone on it. Very nice deep mirrors on there, but it does have that skin, that original skin look to it. Looks like it may have had some tears in the old PV or old flip at some point, if it had one. But see that really pretty orange tone up there at the top between E and R. Very clean coin, very nice, very attractive example. Does have that original skin, hadn't been messed with. And we got a proof 67. So this coin in this grade, price guide is $5.25, and I actually nailed that one. So I got a 67 on it. All right, next to last, we have the Washington quarter. Again, for those of you familiar with my channel, you know this is near and dear to my heart. This is my favorite series to collect into. Maybe not the prettiest series, but it is my favorite series to collect. Very original, very nice, 1940. It's hard to see any type of mirror through the skin to it, but you kind of can when you see some of the details there. So see how it does reflect even through that skin. But nothing has been messed with, nothing's been touched, nothing, distracting or anything like that. Kind of pretty tone to it on the bottom as well. A little bit of orange into some purples in there. Same thing on the top of the reverse. On the obverse, again, if I can get my camera to focus. So again, super heavy tone, admittedly. Does have good mirrors though. Hasn't been messed with, hasn't been wiped. Very, very attractive, all there. Nothing major. So again, we got a proof 67. And a proof 67 on a Washington quarter is, believe it or not, it's actually worth less than the Mercury dime. So the Merc dime has a higher population. I'll double check that, but I believe it has a higher population and a higher value with more graded higher, even though the Washington is the rarer of the coins. So little interesting tidbit there. But last coin is the Walking Liberty, and again, 1940. We had said, or I had guessed, that it would be an MS60 or proof 67, which is a $975 price guide in this grade. So this one is one you don't see every day. You don't see proof walkers. And it does have, again, a little bit of a kind of a turn to it. Well, actually, I think it's just turning the holder, which kind of sucks, but it's turning the holder a little bit. But again, original skin, very, very attractive, very good mirrors, no white marks, nothing crazy going on. Not a lot of tone on this one. Does have a little bit of peripheral toning to it, but very well kept, very well preserved. Same with the obverse. Right here, kind of on her Lady Liberty's arm, it looks like this might have been an old flip, a 2x2 flip at one point with a tear in it, because it's got a little bit of toning right there that it doesn't have anywhere else really. It is starting to get some of the nice, really pretty oranges down on the bottom. And there is that one little spot right there in the tone, but that's not really on the coin, doesn't really affect anything. I don't know what that is, but proof 67. So nailed it. Let me throw that true view up real quick. Okay, so that was pretty good. So out of the 9 coins that were submitted, I got the grades exactly correct on 5 of the 9. I was off by 1 point on the Jefferson, and basically a 1.5 on the Proof Lincoln. This one, I knew it was details, or I suspected it was details. I thought it would be cleaned. I missed the scratches, so definitely an area to improve there. And the DDO Washington, this one is a good reminder for me. So objectively, this is a nicer coin on the obverse. Got a full rim, got Liberties, it's all there. Nothing's really worn away. The reverse, much lower grade. This is common on Washingtons, especially early 40s Washingtons, and I knew that, and the A&A, official A&A grading standard says that, which I have a copy of. If you're going to do this, you got to have a copy of that. But I knew that. I should have known that. I should have accounted for that, but I was looking at a DDO, and I got blinded by the DDO, and I wasn't looking at both sides of the coin. So my fault there, lesson learned. Really good, expensive, well, not really expensive, but really good thing to learn on that and take away from this. But these 3 coins right here, I picked up the whole set for $800 at the coin show, the whole proof set, and all 5 of them straight graded, at least 65. So these 3 coins at 67 really were the bulk of the submission. Now, I did use 8 vouchers, and I graded 9 coins, so I only had to pay for the grading fee for 1, and then the 3 that I did. Well, actually, I only did 2 with variety attribution, so the alligator eye and the double die. But the proof set, just these 5 coins right here. So move the 2 Morgans out of the way. Just these 5 coins, the price guide value on them is over $2,000. I think it's like $2,100 and something. And I paid $800 for the set. And now I have them graded, and I could pretty much guaranteed double up if I were to sell each of these individually. I don't plan on doing that, especially right now, but it's good to know that I have some room built into each of the coins. These are a little bit disappointing. The Morgans were. This one is for sale. So if anybody's asking, this one is most definitely for sale, and I will throw the true view up yet again. But this coin, the whole reason I bought it, the whole point was to flip it. I'm being completely transparent here. I could see somebody saying that cheek has been smooth. PCGS did not. They said this is a market acceptable, straight graded coin with a top 100 VAM, which is that alligator eye. And I'll kind of show that a little bit. You probably can see it on the TrueView better anyway. So it's on the TrueView. It's on PCGS's website. But these 3 coins right here, the Proof Walker, the Washington, and the Mercury Dime. These are phenomenal to have 3 Proof 67s come out of the same set in a 36 through 42 short set, and have them all grade the same. That was exactly what I was hoping for, best case scenario, and that is exactly what we got. And the coins really do deserve it. They're beautiful examples. Again, it's not every day you see a Proof Walker, and it's just a gorgeous coin. And same can be said for Proof Mercury Dime. You don't see these every day, and this one is a very, very nice example. Probably the prettiest toning of the 3. But I am super happy to have all 3 of these coins, all the 5 of the proof set, actually. I do have another Proof Washington, 1940. It's Proof 67 with a CAC sticker. I like the other coin better. However, this one it fits. It's got the same look as the other coins because it was stored with the other coins. I don't plan on selling this one. But if I do, I could probably be persuaded. But overall, that's a lot of rambling. You guys really didn't come here to hear me talk about them. You came here to see the coins. You came here to see beautiful high grade proofs, and hopefully that's what you saw. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more. I currently have 4 orders at PCGS for various things. I believe all of them are modern at the moment, except, yeah, all of them are modern. I was taking advantage of the last quarter's grading special, but I do have plenty of variety coming in those 4 orders, although they're batched. So if you like PCGS unboxings, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it this long, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.